Today we will be talking about SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, better known as
food stamps. This program was created with the goal to end hunger and move people towards self-sufficiency. In recent years, however, it seems to have fallen away from that specific goal.
And so we're here to discuss that today. Should we keep
or kale SNAP?
So, from my research, I found that the population that really needs it is getting the support. 2/3 of people who receive SNAP are kids, seniors, or people living with disabilities. Research studies show that those who had access to SNAP benefits during childhood were more likely to graduate from high school, they grew up healthier, and women in particular were more likely to become economically self-sufficient due to childhood access to SNAP.
Yet we're also saying that there's a large part of the population receiving these stamps that do not want to work towards meeting the requirements. The Trump administration started a thing where all able-bodied adults without dependents needed to work a 20-hour work week. And if you really consider it, that's just being considered a part-time job. And many people technically lost, 700,000 people lost access and benefits to SNAP due to not working these work weeks. And so it's just kind of an odd thought that they won't work a part-time job, yet they're saying that they're living in poverty.
Yeah, so in regards to that, then we should be able to revise the screening process so that we can make sure that the people who actually need the SNAP benefits are receiving them, and those who don't aren't included in the program. We can ask different questions such as, are you still dependent on your parents for finances, and figure out the gaps in how we can reword that.
The other issue that we're seeing is that dependency is being created on a national level that we would have never even had nightmares about. People that are saying that they're going to be put on, like, receiving SNAP for a short period of time due to a crisis, unemployment, or other spur-of-the-moment event are actually ending up being on the program for a lot longer than anybody had expected them to be, causing taxpayers to pay more money to support the program and making it so that the program is spread thinner between all the recipients.
And we do see that, and like Ambria said, it's supposed to be a temporary program that's just used for a short time to get people back on their feet, and with the Trump administration's 20-hour work week, that's promoting getting a job and working, and so we should still keep it and just maybe push more the need to work and the need to get on that road to self-sufficiency. Another thing that we found was this program is meant to improve people's health, and that's by promoting the purchasing of healthy foods. This is a great goal for America because we're still fighting an obesity epidemic, and so this program also gives that extra money that people need in order to buy those healthy foods.
But the real issue is that the lack of transparency here is insurmountable. There is no way to measure exactly what grocery stores, how much money which grocery stores are getting from SNAP recipients, and it's also super hard to totally be able to tell what they're spending their money on wisely, because throughout a total transaction, it could be kind of hard to see what exactly their SNAP benefits are paying for, because SNAP is a supplemental, so you still have to pay your own. But it is seen that many times people that are using SNAP benefits to buy their groceries are still buying just as much sweets and processed foods as before, as the people who are not. Yet SNAP was specifically designed for those to eat healthier, fresh produce and such.
Yeah, and that's a good point, but the people are purchasing the same amount of healthy foods as people who aren't receiving SNAP benefits. There was a report done in November of 2016 on typical food purchases by SNAP participants and non-participants, and it found that out of every dollar spent by SNAP families, around 40 cents went to basic items such as meat, fruits, vegetables, 20 cents went to salty snacks, sugar, candy, and the remaining 40 cents were on things such as rice and beans. And this was found to be very much the same as those not receiving SNAP benefits. So the difference isn't that big.
So the real question is,
Should we keep it
or should we kale it?